don't want to let that go. But these kind of teams, that's why we thought that Boom ID would let it go, because they're, not to sugarcoat it, these are definitely the two weakest team here, I think, at least so far. And, when they get a lead, they kind of go a little bit YOLO and dive a little bit too deep. I mean, that's how Playmakers lost against eHome. They had like a really good lead, and then, Dragon Knight just blinked into tier 4s and died and kind of lost them the game, so...
Yeah, and we saw similar on the other stream as well, Ted, didn't we, in terms of the way that Boom played that first 20 minutes looked fantastic.
Yeah,
and I think there is an argument that says they didn't have enough of a lead, but still, they had a lead and they were playing very well. So both of these teams are capable of both styles of play, I guess, in terms of throws.
Yeah, certainly capable of all kinds of throws. But I wonder if Playmakers' response to this is to say, all right, we know they're going to fight, so let's try and fight and outplay them. And just go back at them, and maybe you outplay them.
Yeah, certainly didn't. The passive version of that didn't work, did it, in that first game?
So flip it and fight them back.
Try a different approach.
Yeah, this is already a big change up. This was the hero Playmakers had in their previous series against eHome. I believe they had it in both games, and now that they're playing against Boom ID, in game number 1, Boom ID took it away from them, and now Playmakers are like, all right, we're going to grab it first off. It seems to be one of the most comfortable picks for them, just that aggressive style, the team fight, the laning. They want to grab this, but when you first pick this hero, I feel like you give quite a lot of information away. And Boom ID, this is one of the ways of solving it. You can pick that Oracle as a lane counter. You also show your hand a little bit in terms of playstyle.
Ted's shaking his head because he knows what's coming.
I play Darkseer, and I don't play Oracle, but what I do know is you can't play Darkseer. You just can't do it. It destroys your whole lane presence. It just purges the Iron Shell off, and that's that.
10 seconds remaining.
It's the worst support to play against in the game for Darkseer, because the laning stage for Darkseer is really important. It's a kind of a hero that has this kind of ramp up phase. You have to get toward your Soul Ring or your Arcane Boots or your bottle or some way of keeping your mana flow going so that you can keep farming. And if you get stopped in your tracks on the way, then this hero suffers a lot from not getting those first waves.
What do you really do then? I mean, you played Oracle a lot, probably against Darkseer. Like, do you always make sure you follow him wherever he goes, or how do you play that?
It depends on the rest of the draft, but I would say it's definitely something, especially when you counterpick it, particularly this way, right? There you straight up just counterpick it with Oracle without seeing the rest of the lineup. I think you try to target the Darkseer. If he tries to lane dodge, you follow him if possible. But I guess now the challenge for Playmakers is to make it unappealing to do that. If they can put a really strong, let's say, tri-lane that will counter the lane that Oracle has to leave to shut down Darkseer, then it's at least a support countering the Darkseer. You get what I mean? So if you want to counter him that way, you have to be two heroes. You're not leaving Oracle solo against Darkseer. I don't think that's the strategy. So if they can put enough pressure on the other side of the map, maybe they can force the Oracle to be there, and then Darkseer can have a game. It's also a lot easier for Darkseer, even if he is Oracled, to be in his own safe lane, because you get the level 2 more or less free with the way the waves meet now, after it meets a lot closer to the tower. So worst case scenario, Darkseer against Oracle in his own off lane. That is really bad, and Playmakers should prepare that. So, seeing a Huskar and Monkey King ban. So Monkey King was obviously a great hero for Boom ID last game. Looks a bit like a respect ban.
Because I'm pretty sure we saw
OG banned it both games.
Insta-ban first round.
They did.
Yeah, they can. Boom ID are cheesy.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine to be cheesy.
I'm surprised they banned the Huskar here.
10 seconds.
Why not leave it on the table as a bit of bait?
Maybe they just don't.
Because they've got the Oracle.
Maybe they don't play it at all. It's possible. They do play it?
They do.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you think they banned it so Playmakers might try and block it?
Maybe.
And they just didn't want to play it?
Yeah, maybe.
Centaur is not very good against Huskar, so at least that's one argument for it.
Yeah. But I wouldn't have banned it first. I mean, if you're going to ban it second to see whether Playmakers ban it themselves.
Yeah, that's indeed one thing they could have done. Yeah.
They're banning the Slark again. Kind of indicates they might just want to go back to the Medusa yet again.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah. Is their go-to hero.
Shades of NIP Terrorblade. But they just picked it.
I mean, it was Medusa Terrorblade that eHome banned every game. So it's definitely one of those two that they always go for.
Similar to the last game, Boom ID has this run-at-you approach. This time they get it through the Centaur instead of the Darkseer. So they still have a way of getting into fights and playing aggressive onto the opponent. Obviously, if these two heroes were to lane together against something like Darkseer, the lane has a lot of kill potential. A lot of burst damage between Centaur and Oracle. A lot of lockdown. See if they choose to go for that. early Rubik pick. We saw eHome have a great game with the mid Rubik, even after he had a bad laning stage. But for Playmakers, there's nothing very appealing about it. Maybe you can steal Stampede if you are in range of the Centaur, but most of the time Stampede gets used, it's global, you know. You don't really get to steal it, you don't get the chance. And Centaur can even, now in this patch, he can even use Stampede and then instantly use Retaliate. And I think, or can you steal that as Rubik?
Retaliate?
Can you steal Retaliate as Rubik? It has an active component. You can toggle it, and then you get the stack. I think Rubik can't steal it.
Yeah,
I don't
not.
So yeah, you probably still steal Stampede that way.
Radiant team pick.
Yeah. Does have an active. Something else? We've seen this hero do well for mainly eHome.
Yesterday, right?
Yep. eHome did very well with this. Oh, no, sorry, not eHome. Keen Gaming yesterday.
Yeah, it's probably pretty good just in this matchup in general because it's one of those carries that just is so good at killing Roche. You get any like decent fight, and whoever gets first Roche in this kind of game, I think is probably just going to end up winning. Just that once you get the Vlads, it's pretty much a free Roche.
I can't remember if it was this exact hero combination or a similar one we had yesterday where the Troll bought the Vlads instead of the Centaur. I think we had it with Doom as well in one of the games with Keen. And we were talking about should Doom have bought the Vlads instead so Troll could... it was PA actually.
That was PA.
Do you think... If you just see these two heroes, do you think Troll should buy the Vlads for the team and Centaur gets a different item? Or is it better if Troll
I think it's fine for him because you want to have some kind of region anyway. You generally don't want to buy Battle Fury or Troll. So you need some kind of sustain in the lane or like jungle. So lifesteal, so you buy a Mask of Death. And then you just...
Yeah, the upgrade is super cheap.
Yeah, it's really cheap, so you might as well.
Chuckling to them.
We're going to pick Huskar, and then... Oh, wait, we don't have Huskar.
They don't know what they're picking.
I don't know if they have
We're going to pick
info
Medusa or Terrorblade, guys.
I think they're going to pick Sven.
Dire team pick.
Maybe. All right.
Wow.
Okay.
We've not seen this hero in a while, have we? In this tournament, have we seen this?
One game earlier.
Today,
one
today,
game.
but, yeah.
And it got crushed.
He did.
I didn't even realise there was a morph in the game.
He did
Pretty much. That was OG versus Boom ID game 2. And OG were...
Oh, that was the Stomp game, right?
Boom ID were very
Stomp,
outpicked in that game, and they did not do the right things in the game to have a chance at it. They had... I think Dota Plus had them 99% favored to lose at around 15 minutes or something. It was
That's
rough.
pretty bad.
That's pretty bad.
It was rough.
There was still a chance then, right? Was there a chance?
There was a slim chance.
Very
Radiant team pick.
Grimstroke.
What combos we got here? Nothing really good.
No.
No good combos. Very disappointing.
Obviously, getting Soulbind on Morphling +1 is really powerful. The Leash is something Morphling struggles very much to deal with. Oracle with both of his nukes.
Double edge.
Double edge.
Quad edge.
Sounds like some sort of American burger.
Yeah. With cheese.
5 seconds.
Double
Triple
edge.
cheese.
And pickles.
And mayo.
But I don't know how much I like this support duo. You know, one of the classic supports you see Grimstroke played with is the Lich because of the double Chain Frost, of course. That option is not available. It was banned first phase, and they grabbed that Oracle. I wonder if they don't really care too much about the Soulbind synergy, and they're all about the silence against the Morphling and the Soulbind for the Leash, and then that's
also
it.
just the lane. Like, Grimstroke is one of the scariest laners. For a lot of
Grimstroke
heroes.
Centaur is a very good lane, for sure.
Yeah, you're just going to run over anything. And we just saw first game. If you win the later lanes, you're probably going to win the game right now, so...
And let's not forget they have a 5th pick, which they could easily find something that would be very nicely doubled up.
The Grimstroke Centaur lane is one of the classic ones right now. Just they have really strong synergy in running in and overwhelming people. But I would say the picks that Playmakers have actually have some decent solutions against this kind of lane. They could put Darkseer against it, and he can't really get caught. They could put the Morphling there with, or another core with the Rubik protecting them against them running in. You know, Centaur starts running in and gets Inkswelled, you just grab him and toss him away.
Yeah,
with a
Meepo ban
telekinesis
at the end
curse.
for Playmakers.
We'll see.
They read that one. Yeah, they read that one.
They know.
One of
They heard you, Ted. Ted says, ban Meepo.
Hey, Playmakers, stop picking Morphling third like this.
Too late.
Too late.
Stop.
Yeah. Let's give them some better advice.
Don't be toxic, please.
Okay, sorry.
10 seconds.
Your pick is fine. Be confident.
Dire
Yeah.
team pick.
Doing great. Bulldog approves, so it's very good.
A dragon?
Jakiro, not a dragon.
It's a curious lineup.
This is
Jakiro.
They got beat hard by this by eHome, so they probably feel like they learned the lesson how good this hero is.
But didn't he have a
They've
combo
also
with Void or something?
Yeah,
like
Yeah,
that?
they do have some combo. They don't really have any combo.
where are they
Well, I mean,
playing?
they do have
Where are they
vacuum,
playing
of course.
stuff though?
Vacuum
10
into Ice
seconds
Path
remaining.
into
Waveform.
Waveform.
What are they playing?
5
Yeah.
seconds
For
remaining.
what? 3, 4, 5. What is it?
Brew
Brew 3?
Rubik, I think.
Probably mid Rubik at this point.
Brew 3 then?
Brew, you could go.
Brew 4
You
probably.
could go Jakiro Dogs. Yeah.
Yeah, are they going to do Jakiro mid?
Lycan?
Rubik mid?
Lycan in 2019.
Lycan Centaur though.
They have a lot of
the
run at you.
Grimstroke. With the Grimstroke.
There's a lot of run at you.
Yeah, that's pretty scary.
There's a lot of like bowl you over.
Look how fast like go. He can run really fast, and then Centaur can ult. He can run
Even faster.
even faster again.
And then he could get doubled and run twice as fast. No, I don't think that works. Right then. Some predictions. Let's start with Ted.
Okay.
I'm going to go with Boom ID established 20.
Okay. Boom id for P-Flax. Hey Bulldog.
I like the vacuum combo with the Ice Path.
Yes.
Because they have like 3 heroes that are just going to run at
Yes.
them, and it makes a lot of sense.
I like
but
it.
I still like Boom Idea. They're just playing better.
Okay.
5
Alright. So A
seconds
Bulldog
remaining.
goes for Boom ID as well. Esnderen.
I think the conditions that need to be met for this Playmakers lineup to work in team fights, I just think it's too situational. Like what
Okay.
needs to happen for these fights. So I'm definitely on Boom ID for this one.
Okay.
I think they're clearly favored.
Alright. That's all three
Copying
of
me every
So
time.
we'll
panel
be
members
wrong
on
again.
Boom
Stop
ID. I worry a little bit for them. Let's find out from our commentary team which way they're going before we talk about curses and things. Gents?
Yeah, let's make it 5-0 again, huh?
God.
Yeah, I
And
think
just
you
go-
should worry for us too.
and go next game. Oh god.
Okay, that's a bit...
Yeah, all 5 on Boom ID. I don't know whether you're cursing them or helping them. I don't know. I'm not sure. Let's find out, gents. It's all yours.
I mean, I wouldn't say no to a best of 3 going to a game 3 here. You know, it's not a bad idea. But I mean, we looked at this. We saw the Lycan final pick, and you're like, oh, it's not for Grimstroke. But then you go, but they don't really have any way of dealing with a Lycan either.
No,
Right?
they don't. And the mobility of Boom ID. You have a Centaur, you have a Lycan, you have a Grimstroke to speed you up. Oracle, good laning stage against Darkseer. I think this is gonna roll over them in this game.
Well, looks like we'll get to find out. I mean, what is the hope, right? We can't be too negative here. We've got to say Playmakers got
never.
a hope.
They have a good combo. They have an Ice Path into Vacuum, but it's gonna be so hard to pull off once the Stampede is running, the Wolf. You're gonna
Prepare for
need to
battle.
throw your spells, and you're not gonna hit them. That's the problem. They don't have a reliable stun on side of Playmakers.
I've got it. Your Rubik gets maxed out Arcane Supremacy, and not all of your buildings are dead. In fairness, you live the Lycan for a decently long time, but at the same time, it is a strength hero. So if Lycan gets a good start, the question then becomes, do you have the damage to finish what you started? It's going to be the thing to look at here. We'll be moving out, and it should be... Are they just switching this up? Is Troll mid? I think the Troll's mid here, right?
Yeah, Troll has a couple of shared tangos.
I'll be against the Jakiro, because that was the big question when we looked at the drafts. Like, are we getting a Jakiro core, Rubik core? And when was the last time you saw Jakiro? Because I think it's been a while as a core mid Jakiro.
I saw Jakiro mid last time when they didn't have a better option against the Broodmother, so Jakiro just went mid to deal with the spiders. Or if you were playing against a hero like a TA, just stomp a TA.
I think I've seen it, like, the last time I saw it was against a Visage. And it was actually pretty decent against a Visage. Like, it shut him down nicely, but there's a point at which it curbs off pretty hard, I think it's fair to say.
Oh yeah, I love the French painter Visage.
No, Visage.
Yeah.
It's like Leviosa, it's a Visage. You gotta hold it, right? Nice and... it's a French word, right? In fairness, is correct. Right? A little pause, but we're underway again, and that was the other thing we saw is when you see Grimstroke draft, you start to look for a Grimstroke synergy, right? You're like, what's the Soulbind for? But we were both sitting here going, actually, Centaur and Grimstroke together in a lane.
This is a pop stomp lane. You don't necessarily need to have 10 single target spells to have the usage of a Grimstroke. You can just use it on a Centaur, use Inkswell, use it on Lycan. He runs in. You can't really deal with Lycan, with Playmakers heroes. Also, this is not going to be a good game for Morphling from what I see. You're playing against the Alish, you're playing against the Root from Oracle as well. And you're going to need to keep your HP around 1,000 because you're playing against the Centaur as well. Once he gets a Blink Dagger, he can just blow you up.
You know, the other thing about Sombine that's interesting is, you attempt these Delta Splits, you can't do it. And some people feel this hero is outrageous at the moment. So I got a good idea. Hear me out for the change to the ultimate. What if we calculated the movement speed difference, and whoever had a stronger movement speed dragged you that speed in the opposite direction? So when a Darks is in this game, and you surge him,
he just drags you away.
He just drags you away. You don't have a choice. He makes the decision.
Did you see some parents using a leash on their babies?
A leash on their
Yeah, it's for a security reason.
I think we had very different upbringings, Lacoste.
Google it.
I mean, mine gave me like harnesses. Okay, they went around my arms, not my neck.
Yeah, it's not around your neck.
Oh, it's around your waist.
yeah.
But do they like stick them in front of a sleigh and get?
So you can't cross the road. You can't go far away from a parent. I guess that's the reason. No humiliation though. That's not what I meant. So bottom lane, Morphling having a really good time so far. 3-0. Meanwhile, Troll 6-1. He's pushing out the wave, getting the CS with the Whirling Axes and harassing Jakiro a lot.
Yeah, of course, you can be in that ranged mode, so it's harder for Jakiro to just harass you without taking anything in return. And when you're in a solo lane as a Troll, it's not just the XP you get, decent stat gains. At the same time, you can get those early CS, you can get a few stat items, and suddenly this attack speed has the damage to back it up. Top lane is going to be an interesting one because the Darkseer with the Brewmaster is pretty good, right? With the Drunken Brawler to catch them, the Clap, and the Ion Shells. I think you have to act faster though, right? Because once Lycan gets maybe 2 points in his Feral Impulse, he can usually just regen most of that off.
Yeah, they can run at Oracle though.
Alright, first blood drawn by Kitaro there. They tried to pressure and they actually got punished in the end. Just watching the sad life of a Darkseer. I remember when they first introduced this, like that change to the Purge, right? And then no one thought it'd be a big deal. It was like in the middle of Darkseer being spammed everywhere. And I watched like the most depressing Darkseer game because I was like, just leave him solo, it'll be fine. And he was like 3 levels behind the safe laner. Because you just can't do anything against this. You have to dodge this lane or you just give a free lane over to your opponent.
I mean, Oracle is running low on mana, has 1 more Fortune's End, and has 1 more Mango. But Darkseer is also out of mana, so that's gonna be a problem for him.
That's the sad part. He's matched on this one right now. Bot lane, they're going in. Morphling taking a lot of damage to Taro. He can't get the kill before pulling himself, and Joachim goes down afterwards.
I really don't think Centaur, Grimstroke, that anyone should die level 1, especially the Morphling Rubik. That lane is not strong.
Yeah, you'd expect the Centaur to be able to handle himself. I'd say you usually look towards the Retaliate level 1 just to frustrate the Morphling a little bit and be ready.
Well, listen to this. I didn't see it, so maybe Centaur was tanking the tower to get the Retaliate charges.
That's the next level play. I wouldn't advise it so much against a Rubik and Morphling, but it's definitely a next level play. Whether it works, that's different. I mean, I think the big thing to focus here is power spikes in the next few minutes. And of course, Playmakers have the biggest one out of anyone because they've got the Brewmaster. Probably one of the biggest power spikes at 6 that you'll see in the game. At the same time, you then look on the side of Boom, and Lycan, he just wants to keep pushing. The Troll, it's effective, but it's more reactive than you're getting active with it, right? So that leaves your Centaur, the Stampede. What plays can you make around that? And they're making a play right now. Morphling getting pretty low. They're going to push this Centaur in a tower, but that's giving him more Retaliate charges. I'd be careful about that. Katara cutting trees, trying to move away. The Stomp's going to be there, and the double edge is enough.
This lane is insanely good. You get 2 bracers on a Centaur, you get phase boots. You're pretty much unkillable. And the amount of the damage you deal with the Retaliate, mind-blowing.
Don't get me started. I've seen Centaurs building ACs. All right, that's what I've had to experience in my pub games. They get a good start, and they go, I got the damage, I just need the attack speed now. They're doing the reverse of what a Troll Warlord does, basically. Of course, the typical way you go with the Centaur is going to be the Bling, probably the Crimson Garb, which is just such a godly item in the current meta. I guess you could say Mikoto could go for the Vlads if you feel you need it, which it wouldn't be a terrible pickup, but at the same time, how much are you going to be team fighting as much as split pushing?
Yeah. I don't think we mentioned it, but Panda has more CS than Darkseer.
So it's Darkseer support.
Yeah,
got it.
because Oracle ruins your game mid lane though.
Is he okay? They're going to slow him down. He's going to turn around with dual breakers, trying to move away quick enough, but he can't. Mikoto gets the final tap, and he's got a salve of his own that he can now use.
Bounty.
Yeah, look, maybe Darkseer support is the future, though. You never know. Like, it's one of those smart picks, right? You pick it first, they counter pick you, and then you're good to go. And oh, Morphling not again. Kataro, he still hasn't leveled in the waveform. He's in trouble. Double Edge will get low, trying to morph his strength, but it's not maxed out. So it doesn't do it very fast. And FBZ, he's asserting dominance alongside Yokam in this bot lane.
3 tangos delivered. I think he needs to go back to Shrine, come back to a lane, keep putting the pressure. This ward that Rubik just placed should get the ward. It's being pinged out as well.
How are you saying that name, by the way? I'm saying Yokam. What are you saying?
I'm not saying it. I'm just calling it by a hero name.
All right. That's the unbrave way.
That's the future.
The future. You know, you got to put those personal relations. Did you
Should
not
be Yokam.
Yeah. Did you not enjoy like having listen to Cast and then hearing someone go Lacoste with the big play?
Nah, that never happened. It's just Lacoste feeding. Well, why is this guy even playing professional Dota?
And that's when you decided I'm going to take their jobs. I'm going to do a better job than them. Look at you now, here at the Minor. So far, this Lycan is just on cruise mode. There's nothing really slowing him down, and we said there's probably not going to be anything that easily can. Do you just kind of leave him to his own devices and double down the other 2 lanes?
If he needs to, he can move to a jungle, give lane to his support, so Oracle gets level 6.
That's a fair point. I think that was always one of the big advantages of Lycan is when he gets 6, he's like, all right, jungle's where I want to be. I know I can do it quickly. Do we need a quick 6 on either of our supports right now?
They need the defenders.
Oh, Kataro, signs up the Phantom's Embrace, he's gone. Execute with the rotation pays off.
This is why I was so surprised that the Morphling got a first blood on a Centaur.
Lycan, Wolf mode activated. He's running through Panthera. That's a very, very slow surge. He's trying to escape while he has got the phase effect, but can he get away? Oracle's arriving right now. He's in trouble. Stunned on the spot, and he's going to go down. And actually, they might be able to room place Sword if they want to, but they know the Shapeshifter's running out. I'll just sell for the 1. I mean, they need to do something, right? He's sitting there like this Darkseer. So far, he's been oppressed. He's been held down. We cannot give him anything, and you see him poking and prodding at tower. You got to punish that.
Yeah, Jakiro's putting some pressure on a mid tower. Where's our boy Troll? He's just jungling, so that's... I mean, you can't have 2 heroes jungling, Troll and Lycan. If it's gonna be a Troll, then 1 support should be mid, and they definitely gonna need to be Oracle because you want to pressure the Morphling with the Grimstroke and the Centaur.
Yeah, and Jakiro can push that tower pretty well. And this is the thing, because Jakiro now to 6, he's at that point where he's frustrating to lane against for the Troll. Lycan could maybe handle it, but probably feels like it would stun his CS. Actually, Panthera. Support Darkseer on the rotations again. Mikoto is here though. Surge. Oh, he dodges out the Willing Axe as it goes the other way. He'll be fine. Looks like there's an Invis rune on this Oracle. SQ would love to get rid of Faker here.
He's just trying to scout if ward is going to be placed. There it is. That's
Can
going to get the warded, but he wants to get a trophy.
Yeah, and there's Stampede coming through it, clipped onto him. The sun's going to be the Phantom's Embrace, and he can't do it quick enough. He should be going down here. Final tap coming through, and there it is. Kesku makes sure the kill is secure.
Yeah, cute Kezu getting the last hit.
I want someone to ask him where his name came from. I just like to imagine that he finds Kezu to be a very cute fellow.
Could be.
Huh?
I mean, Kezu's a good-looking man. Are you trying to say different?
I'm not saying different. I'm just probing what your opinion. I want to know what you think. But yeah. I mean, we're not going to ask about Lacoste. That's a pretty easy one. You just like their shirts, right?
Yeah.
Yokam actually up to 6 now. We can get to see the soul binding effect. It's not as much the combos. Well, he hasn't leveled it. This is the thing. It's not the combos, but it's the slow. And if anyone tries to help you, kind of backfires. You don't want it in this lane though, right? Because you can waveform out of that. Phantom's Embrace onto the man himself. He should be fine. That was a little bit ambitious. Kesku, you're pretty far forward. You get to reinforcements quick enough. You might be okay here. Oh, there's a split coming out though. They're moving in. Sword? Alright, you see Mikoto. What's the play?
Yeah, micro those units.
He needs to run. It's going to run out soon. Shapeshifts have been activated. They're getting ready to fight. There it is. They're going to go backstab on the Faker here. He's going to turn down the Macropar. Try to slow it down, but there's the Stomp coming out from the Dominated Centaur. He moves away from the protection of his barbecue, and he's going to be the one who gets fried here. Or is he Surge? Trying to get away. The final tap comes out. The Centaur will turn around on the Clap and Brewmaster, and he should be going down as well. While in the bot lane, it looks like they're going to play more. It's FBZ finds a kill onto Axel, and Sword dies in the mid lane.
And they're going to get one. Okay. Taro Hayama's going to pick up 2 runes. They need to... Oh, look at it. This is how you get back into the game.
This man knows that money makes the world go round, but Yokan is quick enough to secure 1 for his team. But at the same time, they are getting the tier 1 out of this. So, boom, don't fall for the runes. They'll feel like they got the bigger advantage out of this. TP's coming in, but you haven't got a split. Irving needs to be a little bit careful. TP away. Clap's going to be there. Nob's going to be close. Yes! He gets the crit.
Oh man, Oracle needed 1 CS to get him to level 6. Maybe if he used the Fate's Edict on a Panda so he couldn't attack, maybe that would save Lycan. But it'll work.
Faker. Not faking out here. It's the Macropie down. Thank you very much for the heals as he walks away. Oh, Grimstroke! The Stroke of Fate's not quite enough. That skill. Frustrating thing about Grimstroke, it's not that type of hit. You don't think of him for a Stroke of Fate first of all, do you? So it's like when you're just retreating, it's not in your mindset. He could just, you know, paint me from a distance. Right? I could be his Titanic girl.
What about a French girl?
No, we're going Titanic here, you know? You get to be, what's his name? Was it Kate? What's his Kate
Winslet?
Yeah. Easy. He's got the Stampede developed. It's so depressing seeing Darkseers like this.
I mean, it's a support Darkseer.
He's going soaring, but no boots. You just see him surge, it's like, that's nice. You're very fast. Nothing beats the combo of the Spirit Breaker, though, with the Darkseer. That looks fast. That looks painful. Yokan? He knows about Katara. If they get TP in here, then they're coming right now. Centaur's on his way. If he stays full agi, he's in trouble. And they get close enough. They won't make a play. If they silence him, they're screwed. There is Fanbreak done through the Stampede his way. He needs to get rid of it quick enough. No, he'll wait for him away. They held the Stomp, though. Katara has no easy way out of this. They're looking the wrong way. They're going to turn around now. The pings come out. He turns into Centaur, but the Stomp is not quick enough. He can use it now. He's going to fight some time. Sword for the splits. Looking to turn around. Yokan trying for the TP away, but it's too damn late. You chose this fight, and now you're going to see it through. While that's happening, Rubik does fall in the meantime. Darkseer just snipes one out. Kodo, pings come out. There's the Magpie down. Who wants some control? They can try and move him right now. Katara proven he can be the best Centaur here. But can he? Oh, there's the Warcry. Makoto trying to move in. The Adaptive Strike hurts a decent amount. His life stealing up. The Whirling Axe is out as well. Trying to get close enough to finish off Faker. The buff goes down. Now on the high ground. Looking to turn around. The Stomp's going to be there. Can they fight against Katara? Waveforms away. Another save from Oracle just in time. Makoto is going to live. Faker might not be so lucky. He's going to go down. Look on the side. Sword is out of mana. They'll turn around, look towards that as the shapeshift persists. And the life force of this Brewmaster might not. FBZ just carousing him around. Where you gonna go? Where's your way out? I don't think there is one for you here. Or is there? Oh no! Has he made the move? Katara is sniping the back line looking for Oracle here. He actually gets the reinforcement now. Sword looking to turn around. Kezakute needs to be careful on the tree line to try and root here, but it's too late. Katara takes him down. Full agi and ready to fight FBZ in full retreat. No Stampede for 30 seconds. Axel's gonna dodge out the stun, but he can't dodge out the double edge. This is just turning into a very delayed bloodbath as one by one each side lose heroes.
Oh man, this fight.
we have covered a third of the map. Wow, that's a stretch, but it felt like it the way we moved around, right?
Yeah, listen to this ultimate meme that we have. Trance duration 6.5 seconds, so you can't die for that duration. And add Oracle ulti on top of that, 8 seconds. So you basically can't die for 15 seconds.
And with the thing we actually haven't talked about yet is how Warcry will work very well with Stampede. Uh-oh, you're in trouble? They're trying to kite you?
We don't have a Warcry in this game.
Oh yeah, no, they changed the name, didn't they? Well, I'm talking about Battle Trance. Why did I say Warcry?
Because we see a lot of sweat.
I mean, in fairness, he's screaming out loud, right? You don't think trance, you just think this guy is mad. But no, you're right. It's because they, usually when they work skills, they like to rename them. So in my mind. No, Battle Trance it's an interesting choice to combine Shallow Grave with the old one, essentially. And give you lifesteal. And wait, did they... I can't remember if it's cleave is in general. I think that was just the Frosthaven mode, right? You had the cleave as well.
I don't know, I just play normal Dota.
That's good. I just wanted a Gingerbread Roshan. I didn't get a Gingerbread Roshan. Sadness. Win probability is not looking too good right now for Playmakers, though. 28%. Boom ID, they've asserted dominance pretty well so far. It's not just the gold lead. At this stage of the game, when you're 15 minutes in, having a 7k XP lead is substantial.
Yeah, they want to get the Roche first. In the next couple of minutes, the lineup of Boom ID is going to explode. You're going to have a Lycan with Necro 3, you have a Vlads and Troll. Centaur is going to have a Blink Dagger, and there's a Spirit Vessel against the Morphling.
Fury Life for the Morphling. Speaking of which, the Stomp comes out, he does morph just in time. They get a real man spot, tries to wait for him away. He will make it. Axel is there to cover him with the lift. And they just stave off the aggression. They've got reinforcements here. You've brought a lot of heroes up here. You need to make something happen is the problem. But the rest of Boom are just in full retreat. On the bot lane, Lycan is just doing wolfy things as this support Darkseer tries to keep him at bay. Please don't hit my towers. He's got the Necro book. He's got the Helmet Dominate. Reap. Or Catapult in this case. He's ready to hit more buildings. And the more time you just spend away from him, the more Boom gets out of this. Speaking of things, they're actually going for Roche as well. It seems greedy, but look at this. The TP comes down, now Fake is here. You've got no threat in that Roche bet.
Yeah, usually you would expect Lycan to do Roche, but he's pressuring the tier 2 tower, and 2 heroes just TP'd, so they know where they are.
There you go. The ward even knows what's coming. If Sword looks in this pit, he's in trouble. They're actually going to back away, and that will reveal what was going on. Sword had his suspicions anyway. If he aggresses too hard, he could be punished though. Gets cube. Waiting here. Stomp comes in on the Morphling, but he is quick on the buttons. Now we're going to try and use the Stampede to move away. Split comes out. FBZ trying to dodge them out. The Cyclone into the air. And now Silent Stop. Katara can't change back to his original self. The Ice Path comes out. They're locking him in place. Can they kill the Grimthrow quick enough? He's pretty damn tanked in the back line. There's a Stomp coming out. It's a little bit of Centaur on Centaur action. And the real one, he comes out ahead. Yokam's going to be still protected by the False Promise, but is it enough to keep him alive? Has he healed up? I'll tell you who didn't. Faker, who did go down in the meantime at the back of the pit, and Sword will join him. As there's a double kill from Mikoto, and that is the Roche pit secured.
This is why I like to have any kind of save with a Grimstroke. Lich and Grimstroke, yeah, it's cool, but you have 2 heroes who have no escape mechanism, and the Grimstroke is really vulnerable when you get on top of him.
Fair point. Hey, we didn't talk about the itemization that could lead to Swordbind combos, by the way. And Troll, he can build an Abyssal Blade now.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he has a Spirit Vessel as well, so that's Spirit Vessel on 2 targets. That's extremely strong. Morphling still kind of struggling to carry this game. He's gonna need so many items if he wants to come back.
And it's not looking good right now. He's about to break the 7k net worth mark, but meanwhile on top, almost 8k is the Troll, and past the 8k mark is this Lycan. And there's still towers to be taken, right? Lycan's job is not done here. Another replay.
Radiant's top tower.
I mean, I gotta give credit to him. Despite how things are going, Kataro is very quick on the reactions. He hasn't been caught out once outside the laning phase by the Centaur. I like how I'm just like, outside the laning phase. We forget the start. He was warming up. But
Radiant structures.
look how tanky this Grimstroke is. That Spirit Vessel kept him alive. Just the raw HP from it.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Is this kind of like what we're seeing that happens when you pick Jakiro core, by the way? Like, you've reached the peak?
It's not just Jakiro core. He didn't even reach any peak. It's more like a hero. What is this, 150?
He just flatlined.
There was no presence of this Jakiro. Really weird setup from the heroes. That's a support Darkseer, offlane Panda, and you have a really, extremely, actually, greedy position forward. That's a Rubik.
This thing, when you're ahead with Rubik, it feels great. He does have the defensive means in lane with the telekinesis flip. Other than that, you want to feel like you're the one that can make a play. And Kataro, oh no, this does! He can't TP out, he's going to be falling here. Nicely done by Yokam to get across quick enough to make sure that the Inkswell popped and interrupted the TP.
Yeah, I think it was Leash that stopped the TP. Never mind, the mid lane is gonna go down as well. They instantly smoked after getting a kill. That they just want to finish this game right now. They can feel that Playmakers are really weak.
That is indeed the case. There is only one out tower remaining for the side of Playmakers. That is that bot tower, that one that most teams just choose to ignore for a while. It's the last thing on your mind. But DD, I think this is where they look to break base. They've got the Stampede available. There's nothing really stopping them from going high ground right now. Oh, stop coming down to 2. They actually catch them out here. Now in trouble. Morphling looking to get back involved in the fight. He's going to have to get across quick because Rubik's already down. Looks like Shakira's going to fall as well as Dark's here. Just running him down, but slowly and eventually they will fall. Cyclone's coming out, find a little bit of time. The buyback's going to be there from the Jakira, but can he do enough? FBZ, he gets out of the base, and Mikoto needs to be careful here. He might have a DD, and he might have an Aegis, but he doesn't want to expend it for nothing. Ice Pop's going to be there, and they follow this up and finish him off. Nice strike of fate to slow things down. Sword, doesn't got a split anymore. He needs to back away. The Warcry comes out, but Mikoto can do this spell to get in there quick enough. And on the back line, you see Katara just get mellowed through by the Centaur and the Grimstrike. Sword might survive, but you lose the most important part of your draft as Morphling is down again for another 40 seconds.
Everyone is alive. Oracle still has ulti. They have Aegis.
Faker. Oh no, Faker, not like this. One more click. He doesn't even need it.
Buyback.
He's gone. The vacuum's going to be there, but what does it really achieve? Panthera is stunned on the spot. This is not a tanky Darkseer. This is immediately support Darkseer, and he feels like it. My bad announced, but it's too late. Soulbind connects onto 2. Axel will be the next to go down the Phantom Race. Just connects across onto the Brewmaster as well. It's going to be a team wipe as KSQ gets himself a triple kill. This Oracle is earning his keep 4-1-2 in this game. They've actually gone 2 lanes.
It's time to drop the Gs.
There we go.
There it is.
Thanks, coach. There you go.
I mean, when it's time to call it, it's time to call it. There's nothing they could do in this game. Clearly an outdraft. They lost every single lane. There's really no comeback, especially against the lineup that Boom ID had. You have a Troll built into Vlad's. You're playing against the Lycan. I'm glad we actually saw a Lycan. Everyone was kind of surprised to see him in 2000.